Welcome back, everybody, to the second game of a doubleheader here in Colorado Springs. We're at Gallogly Event Center, a.k.a. the Lions Den. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. It's a pleasure to be here with my partner, Holly Stevenson. And Holly, another tough loss for the Lady Mountain Lions here. They fall to Metro State, but now the men's team, they have a chance to go 2-0 and sweep this weekend after dropping 2 in South Dakota last weekend. They had a 10-point win with Shadron last night. We both saw that game and felt they should have won by more.
Right.
What do they need to do to take it up another notch and try to run away with a win here tonight?
They need to play the solid, aggressive offense and defense that we've seen them play on a regular basis throughout the season. Last night, it just seemed that we're just a little bit slower on the offensive end than we've normally seen them before. And so I think if they just work a little bit harder, moving without the ball, and making sure that they're not throwing bad errant passes, just cleaning things up a little bit, cleaning their passes on the offensive end and making sure they're communicating a little bit better on the defensive end, they'll come out with a win tonight.
Well said. And she's Holly Chalk Talk, that's what we're going to call her. And she said, clean things up on the defensive end. That's spoken like a coach. Coaches say that all the time. Guys, you got to clean things up. And that's the advice from Holly Stevenson. And we're looking at here for this game as they introduce the starting lineups. The UCCS Mountain Lions, they'll be donning their white uniforms with gold and black trim here tonight. And the Metro State Roadrunners, they have their navy blue with white and red trim. The Mountain Lions coached by Jeff Culver. Metro State coached by Michael Ball. On the season, the Mountain Lions, UCCS, they get the win over Shadron last night. They're 11-6, 7-5 in the RMAC. They are right now, they are in 5th place out of 16 teams in the RMAC, and we know the top 4 host in the playoffs, and that they are gunning for that. They want to be able to host and use that as a launching pad into the postseason. Right now, Metro State, they're one of the bottom tier teams. They are 9-9, 500 play overall in the season, 5-7 in the RMAC. But again, schedules and scores can be deceiving, right, Holly? Because when you get on the floor, sometimes it doesn't transmit. We've seen that. This is a talented bunch, and the Mountain Lions are going to have their work cut out for them again.
I agree with that, absolutely.
And here we go. We're off and running at the Lions Den. Big win over Shadron State last night, and they'd love to sweep this weekend and go 2-0 and bounce back from last weekend. Got to continue to win night by night. Jeff Kelly in. Pass underneath to Ed Boards-Burke. Saves it. Good recovery. Outside. Gaddis wanted it. And great rebound by Jeff Kelly.
That's twice now that Jeff's had really good looks and hustles right now.
Yep. It's loud down here on the floor. Just underway at the Lions Den. Roadrunners. Padilla Wong thought about it. Nope. And that's blend of Dilly off the rim. Jeff Kelly almost had it, but it goes off his fingertips, and it'll go back Metro State way. So here we go, bringing it down the floor. Number 11, Mitch Lombard out of Castle Pines, Colorado. We'll get to the starting lineups in just a bit. Metro State. Mountain Lions have played really good defense this season, and they can play with the best of them in this conference, but they got to put it together every night.
Wow, what a layup.
Roadrunners draw first blood, and that bucket goes to Maris Colton. Starting 5, Colton, Van Heinigen, Asa, Carter, and Lombard for Metro State. For UCCS, Burke, Gaddis, Wong, Kelly, and Abdilli. And Padilla with the ball. Drives inside, kicks it back out. Parker Gaddis for 3 off the rim. Good job by Burke to knock it, but Metro State gets it. Down the floor, up, and he gets the bucket. That's Garrett Carter of Rialto, California. It's 4-0. Metro State, boom!
There.
Padilla Wong says, I'm going to answer that.
Just like that.
Where's number 10? And boy, if you look at volume, that's how he plays. He plays at a 10.
Absolutely.
All the way back out. Working around top. 11-6 Mountain Lions, 9-9 Roadrunners.
Mountain Lions so far playing solid defense, communicating well, and helping out on those screens.
Oh, what a shot. Drew Sasa, we saw him last year from Tracy, California. The senior hits. 6-2 Roadrunners.
Wide open 3. Easy.
Jeff Kelly answers with a 3. And it's a 1-point ball game.
This is MSU Denver, the men's team, is another strong inside shooting team. They don't take a lot of outside shots, so I would expect to see them do a lot of driving tonight. So the Mountain Lions are going to have to do a good job at rotating well and helping out on the defensive end.
Yep, and he tries to put it up. Good job by Ed Boards-Burt. Gets good defense and rips the rebound. Here comes Padilla. He's had a good start. To Jeff Kelly on the left wing. Kelly back up top. Gaddis inside. Good no-look pass to Ed Burke. Too much on that with the left-handed lay-in. It'll come back Roadrunners. Out to the, and that's a travel on a saw. So little mistakes like that, again, those always add up.
Right.
Early in the game. And, like I said, chest with bodies. They're feeling each other out. The first several trips up and down the floor, offensively, defensively. Mountain Lions would love to get a good lead in a game like this and really work on some things and open up the floodgates.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely a very winnable game for the Mountain Lions as long as they play at the intensity and the level that we've seen them play at for a majority of the season.
Getting ready to check in is going to be Will Becker and Comithia Elijah.
Good help by Burke.
Ed Burke playing good defense early, and a lot of times it's fouls early in the game, Holly, with him, right? And so don't worry about it, be concerned, pull him out. He is coming out right now, but he's one of those guys. He's a scrappy player, but you want to keep him on track and don't want those fouls to add up too soon.
Right, to take him out unnecessarily when the team really needs him as a strong force underneath.
So blend of Dilly. And Will, blue-collar Becker in the game. He does a little bit of everything, the talented freshman. Dilly working his way underneath. That's knocked away. Good defense. And that's Van Heinigen. He's going to drive and and a block with the defense. And Padilla said, denied.
Just missed it.
Becker gets spotted, but he draws the foul. And the foul goes on Van Heinigen, 6'8", 240, the senior.
This is going to be an exciting game if they keep playing with that intensity.
So Will Becker goes to the line. Becker, 6'9", 195, out of Smoky Hill High School. What a great season he's had so far.
Becker right now has gotten a lot of opportunities at the free throw line. He's about a 51% shooter for the season.
And we call him blue-collar Becker because that's how he works. He does it all.
Absolutely.
Whatever he's asked.
He's everywhere.
Happy to be on the floor. Gets them both, and he's a pretty solid free throw shooter, too, to boot. Bringing it up the floor, that's Mitch Lombard. Patrick Lenapekin will check in for UCCS in just a bit. Right now.
Good help defense right now.
Yep.
Again, Becker being there when he needs to be.
Yep. First timeout of the game. We'll take a quick one as well. 15:54 just opening up in the first half. A second game of a doubleheader here tonight. The Mountain Lions, your home team, they lead by 1 over Metro State, 7-6. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. It's NCAA Division II hoops right here in Colorado Springs where the RMAC will be back. Here we go, getting set to get back to action here at Gallogly Event Center. Glad you could join us. It's been a fun weekend of basketball with some competitive games. Metro State in the house.
Oh.
That was a nice pass. There'll be a foul, and that's going to go on the Roadrunners. That's number 24, Maris Colton, out of Melbourne, Australia. There's another guy from Melbourne, Australia. His name's Ed Burke. How strange would that be to be playing against a guy from the same place you are halfway around the world?
Right, exactly. Wow. What are the odds?
That's cool. Basketball transcends, right?
Right. World becomes a little bit smaller. Good take by Becker.
Too much by Becker. Had the look. But it'll go back Metro State way. Bringing it down the floor, that's Garrett Carter, the 6'3" senior. They'll work it around. Good defense by the Mountain Lions.
Yeah.
3 in and out, and the rebound is snatched down and gets the putback. Kendall McIntosh, 6'8".
Those second chance shots like we saw last night and with the women's team. Oh.
And an Ethan
tough
Powell,
break.
an air pass, but Becker
saving it.
Elijah Comithier waits for help. So good defensive steal there. Powell back to Avdili.
Mountain Lions doing a good job at not forcing up any shots. They're going to make sure that they take meaningful, intentful shots.
Long shot by Avdili off the rim. And here comes Metro State. I think when you were saying, like, when you're waiting for those shots and working for them, you got to be painfully patient.
Yes.
You know?
You can't be in any sort of rush.
No, it will come. It's like Novocaine. Put the shot in and let it do its work.
Right.
Here we go. Ooh, good defense. Elijah Comithier, another one of those stud freshmen for UCCS. Shot up. Becker there to Powell. Pushing it up the floor. Avdili. When he finds his spot at the three-point line, things get interesting. Becker to Comithier.
Mountain Lions looking a little stagnant on the offensive end. I'd like to see them move around a little bit more without the ball. It would help create some better opportunities, like wide open threes like that.
Avdili put it up. Nope. Enzo Sochi will check in, and so will Padilla Wong momentarily for UCCS. And also number 5 will check in. That's Demetrius Jackson out of Orange County, California for Metro State. Metro State with the ball, up by 1. Back up top, he'll work it around. Shot clock at 11. Back and forth. Mountain Lions doing their duty on defense. Pulls up for the 3. Got it!
Wow.
Garrett Carter bangs away for 3.
Big shot by 10 there.
Avdili to Becker. Becker, nope, nothing there. They'll work it around outside again. 15 on the shot clock. Avdili. Back to Ethan Powell. Powell drives, kicks it back. Lana Pekin. It goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions. The substitutions.
Mountain Lions need to work on their spacing a little bit more on the offensive end. I feel like they're kind of getting in each other's way, which is making it easier on the defense to create blocked shots and close off the lane for them.
Holly Chalk Talk. We're doing it. I've told her she's going to be a coach. I can see it happening. Clock stops at 13:05. Enzo Sochi and Becker checks out. Mountain Lions under their own bucket. They've got to find a pace and keep it all night.
Right, MSU Denver is another team that's not going to give up and just not aware of the shot clock right there. I don't know if they thought they had more time or what.
Clock management. Right there.
That's frustrating for a coach, especially when you know how much time should be on the clock. You can see it.
Yep. The scoreboard's at both ends of the floor, right?
Right, exactly.
So Metro State with the ball, they lead by 4. Low scoring early on, but both teams have missed some easy shots too. Tries to drive inside.
Good help by JJ.
JJ Trey said, "Not in my house, I'm working." Padilla Wong outside. Comithier. Got it!
Automatic.
From Cibolo, Texas. Comithier says, boom. And it's a 1-point game, Metro State.
Effortless for Comithier.
Hands it off. Both teams moving quickly.
quickly. And again, Mountain Lions doing a good job at cutting off the lane to take away the easy inside shots from the Roadrunners.
Seshi with the rebound, hands it off to Padilla. Padilla
What a
drives
take.
inside. Ooh, you don't see that very often. And McIntosh swats it away. 11:58. There'll be a timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point game. And Holly, you look at so far this season. Let's look at the men's standings in the RMAC. Dixie State, they're the team to beat. Dixie Hills and Black Hill State.
Right.
Dixie State 10-2 in conference. Black Hill State also 10-2. If you look back at the schedule for UCCS Online, last week on Friday the 17th, they only lose by 2 to them in their house. They'll get them back here later, but that shows you the talent and the ability on this Mountain Lion squad. If they can put it all together, put the pieces together night after night, and they can turn this into something special quickly.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for it being at an away court. Losing just by 2 to the number 1 team, or excuse me, the number 2 team in the league.
Yep. So right now, field goal percentage for UCCS, they're 23%, 45% for MSU. Mountain Lions going to have to, as you said earlier, they're going to have to clean that up. If you look back to the RMAC, UCCS, they were in sixth place last night. They jump up a spot from last night. Now they're in 5th place. 8-5 conference, 12-6 overall. MSU Denver toward the bottom there, 5-7, 9-9 overall. With UCCS, they win if they pull out the win tonight. I'm sorry, if tonight they did last night, they get the sweep. Then next week, they're home again with New Mexico Highlands and CSU Pueblo. Mm-hmm. These are golden opportunities, back-to-back weekends, being at home to get 4 wins and really make things interesting, and then let the math work itself out, right?
Right, absolutely. These games will matter later on in the season, so it's kind of like we always talk about, taking it one game at a time and really focusing on the fundamentals.
Yep. Always comes back to the basics, right?
Absolutely.
Always does. So if you're a young player playing basketball in school or playground and you're listening and watching this, listen to Coach Holly about your basics and your fundamentals.
Oh, 2 missed free throws by Wong. Not typically what we see from him.
Demetrius Jackson gets the rebound. Here comes Metro. Neither team has taken a solid advantage, and neither team's really in the driver's seat yet. They're fighting for that position.
Right.
Oh.
Good spin move.
That's Carter, and he lays it up nice and easy with the left hand. Banks open. Here comes Parker Gaddis. Enzo Seshi. He had some big shots last night.
He did. He was a strong player for the Mountain Lions in that win.
Padilla Wong back to Enzo Seshi. 11 on the shot clock. They got to start getting serious here.
Again, need to move around a little bit more to help create open shots for anyone.
Parker Gaddis, pull-up shot, off. Rebound,
Kamithi
out of nowhere, snatches that thing. Padilla drives inside.
Nice little teardrop there.
Shot by Padilla Wong, and it falls. 1-point game, Roadrunners. And Ed Boards-Burke will check back in just a second for the Mountain Lions. And nice take to the bucket by Mitch Lombard. Rock Canyon High School. Parker Gaddis. I feel like Parker Gaddis is a little bit of the understudy of Padilla Wong.
I would agree with that statement for sure. He's definitely got the swagger that Wong has.
Padilla says, booyah, 3 points. He'll beat you inside, he'll beat you outside. He's a player you don't want to let him strike the match because he can get hot quick.
He'll exactly. He's one that if he's starting to feel it, he's going to go with that flow.
Yep, and he opens it up for this team. They're tied, 15-all.
Both teams right now are playing really solid defense, making it hard for each team to create the shots that they want. But Denver doing a really good job at moving around a little bit more on offense than the Mountain Lions.
Out to Gaddis on the left wing. Nice, quick, snappy pass over the middle to JJ.
Good work.
It was in, out. It was there. Just wasn't able to pull it down.
Checking in for the Roadrunners.
So checking in here. JJ Trade checks back out. Enzo Seshi checks out. Padilla Wong, Jeff Kelly, and Ed Burke back in. So some of the older guys on the floor for UCCS, and Parker Gaddis, the junior, youngest guy on the floor right now. So pretty much it's the veterans.
Right. I'm sure the thought process is their experience and size will help get the lead out of this tie.
Yep. Impose your will. Drives inside. He slithers in there. Carter gets it.
And great body control, too, not going in for the charge.
Back at the top to Burke. So far, a seesaw battle. Gaddis.
Oh, what a
look!
By
Gaddis.
And no foul call on Burke going up.
Yep, thought Burke would have drawn the foul, but no whistle.
Good for him for staying cool.
And Burke
and following with his shots. Good job.
Living up to his name, boards. That's what he does. Abdilli.
Oh, wide open for that roll.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Padilla with the ball. Whips it out. Abdilli for three. Off the rim. No, not there. Lombard with the board. Back down the floor. Patrick Lanapican will check back in. Shot up, off. Gaddis with the rebound. What a pass! And Burke, just too much on it. Jump ball.
Good hustle by Jeff Kelly there going after the ball.
Parker Gaddis with those quick passes. He's got court vision. He can see that opening. It's going to close, and he whips it right in there. He can see everything going on the floor.
Right. And like you said, he whips it in there. He makes sure that the ball is going to get to the spot when it needs to get there.
And you don't even think he's going to do it. He's just dribbling, and there it is. Bang.
Right. Definitely got to always be ready for the ball if you're playing with Gaddis.
Parker Gaddis is kind of like an Old West gunfighter.
Right.
He's quick.
Drawing from the hip.
Yep. Here we go. Lombard with the ball.
Oh, what a
underneath.
Good back door.
Good look. Van Heinigen finishes.
Mountain Lions need to make sure that they're rotating it efficiently to help out on the weak side there.
Burke to Dilly. Matches up. Quick pass through the hands of Gaddis, but Lombard touches it last. It's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll take another one. 7:47 in a quickly moving first half here at Gallogly Event Center in Colorado Springs. And right now, Mountain Lions down by 4 to a pretty tough opponent in Metro State. She's Holly Stevens, and I'm George Holden. It's the RMAC. We'll be back in just a bit. Jeff Kelly for a big three, gets it! An answer for the Mountain Lions, and it's Jeff Kelly. Pulls to within 1 after the timeout. George Holden and Holly Stevenson. Long three.
And an answer. What a shot.
Saab hits it.
And he's a big player for the Roadrunners. He averages about 14, 15 points a game. So Mountain Lions need to make sure that they're still covering him.
Jeff Kelly bangs off the back of the rim. Rebound by Colton. Metro State, 22-18. 7:05. And it rolls. Pulls up for the shot. In, out too much. Parker Gaddis there.
By Gaddis. Ed wide open down low.
Ooh. He switched right to left hand,
Maybe.
was off balance. That's a tough shot to make.
Yeah, maybe not the best shot to take on that play.
Wow. Jeff Culver's looking at the official saying, hey, wait, what about the travel?
Right.
The official says no.
That happened before the body contact, but
Checking in for the Roadrunners,
So Burke checks out, Gaddis checks out.
checking in for the Mountain Lions, number 10, Madian Wong,
With
and number 20.
Metro State ball, they'll inbound. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Carter waiting. Good movement by UCCS
Fast.
on defense.
yep. Oh,
And it'll go Mountain Line way.
Mountain Lions doing a really good job at closing out on the defensive end, preventing second chance shots.
Jeff Kelly with the ball. Back to Will Becker in the game, the freshman. Patrick Lenapekin to Padilla Wong. He's 3 of 4 shooting on the night. Nice
Good
pass.
pass.
Padilla, and the finish by Becker. So it's a 2-point contest. Roadrunners over the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions keeping pace. The Roadrunners want to run away with this thing.
Roadrunners are doing a really good job at penetrating the paint right now and creating the shot opportunities that they want to take, whereas the Mountain Lions haven't taken a whole lot of solid shots on the offensive end. And part of that is because MSU Denver has done a really solid job at covering them on defense. But the Mountain Lions could be doing a little bit more to create better opportunities and not rush themselves.
Yep. Kendall McIntosh at the line. This is the first one. He's out of Oakley, California. Comithier checks in for Lenapekin for UCCS. He's fun to watch too.
He is. He's all over the place for the Mountain Lions.
If you're just tuning in and you love watching basketball and you kind of like try to rate and grade players, at first glance you wouldn't think he's a first-year player. I just would not even
absolutely
think
not.
it.
No.
Which proves he knows he belongs. Padilla Wong to Comithier. Out to Kelly, whips it around on the. Ooh, nice pass inside to Becker.
Becker working
from
hard
Philly.
underneath.
Stays with the Mountain Lions. But it was a good opportunity and a good look.
Right. We need a little bit, need to see more plays like that by the Mountain Lions.
Yep.
Number 21, Lalu Oki.
Oki checking in number 21 for Metro State.
Right now, offensively, the Mountain Lions are shooting 24% from the field, shooting 5 for 21.
Jeff Kelly, that had a chance, but it just bangs off the opposite side of the rim and rolls off. And here comes Metro
Fast.
State in a flurry.
And they're just going to let him have it.
What a rebound. Pulls it down, kicks it back up top.
3 white jerseys underneath. They should come out with that rebound.
Yep. Got to win those battles. Metro State will set back up. Shot clock at 10.
Good hustle by the Roadrunners.
Carter with the ball. Tries to, dish
Oh,
is
what
up,
a dish.
and it's there.
What a great look.
Boy, he drew everybody in. He threw the bait. They took it. And Oki gets the finish. 4-point game. Roadrunners over the Mountain Lions. Parker Gaddis will check back in.
Cool.
Jeff Culver talking to his guys. Talking to Will Becker. Jeff Kelly will check back in. The foul's called on Metro State.
Checking in for the Mountain Lions, number 1, Parker Gaddis.
Gaddis with the ball. So Wong and Gaddis in at the same time. That's a pretty good combo. Wong pulls up off the rim, short.
Not a bad look. He was open there.
Colton gets the rebound. Here come the Roadrunners. Colton gets it back. Dishes out to the right wing. Wake starts back up top. That's Lombard. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Oh, and he just squeezed right in there.
Pull-up jumper, nothing. Ooh, knocked away.
Good
Becker
block.
gets it. Good defense by UCCS. And Padilla back up top. Abdilli.
Another wide open 3.
Oh, and Comithier
Good on
there.
Comithier for being there. And Becker underneath.
Becker says boom and gets the dunk. And the assist goes to Comithier. Wow, that's what they needed. 24-22, Metro State. UCCS starting to find their spark. It starts with good defense. Lombard drives inside, denied.
Oh, what a block.
During the next timeout, we're going to show some replays for you. And guess what? That timeout's going to happen now. 3:51 on the clock, timeout in the 4. We're going to take one as well. We're going to show you some replays. Stay tuned and keep your eyes on the tube. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Line Basketball. It's NCAA Division II Hoops. Colorado Springs, the RMAC. We'll be back. Here we go, 3:51 left in the first half. Eyeball to eyeball, another slugfest for UCCS, down by 2. Metro State with the ball.
Just fast in the lane there.
And Becker's there, sure-handed under the bucket. Gaddis. Mountain Lions trying to take control of the driver's seat.
Right. In order to do that, they need to move a little bit quicker on the offensive end, have more ball movement to tire out the defense for on the Denver side.
Gaddis needs help. Back to Powell. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Got to make a decision.
Solid defense.
Underneath, Abdilli, and he'll draw the foul. Great awareness by Ethan Powell. Shot clock's winding down, and he sees Abdilli underneath.
Right.
Makes the pass, and they're going to go to the line.
Right. They need to be taking more shot opportunities like that. Over the timeout break, you and I were just talking about how we need to clean up our shooting. We're shooting right now 8 for 30, so 27% from the field, and they're shooting 11 for 23, making that just under 50%. They're taking a lot smarter shots, and we just need to be doing a little bit more on the offensive end to be creating more opportunities, more open opportunities, I should say.
Holly Stevenson breaking it down for you here at the Lions Den. Abdilli gets it. So, once again, Holly, we're tied, 24-all. Low scoring first half.
But solid defense. It's not for the lack of an exciting game. It's just been very, very good defense on both ends.
Yep, it's physical. In order to win games, you got to have a good blend of hustle and muscle. Hustle right there.
Absolutely.
Lombard gets it.
A good recovery.
4 seconds, 3 seconds off the hands of Metro State. Solid defense by UCCS.
And that's what happens when you can get the offensive end frantic.
Yep. Mountain Lions on the prowl. 2:51, an animated active bench for UCCS. A lot of communication. Gaddis, he'll bring it up the floor. Back to Abdilli. Hands off to Commithier. Ethan Powell getting a lot of minutes in this first half.
He has
Trapped in the corner, brings it back up. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Denver just stifling defense.
Gaddis in, out, and snatched down by McIntosh. 2:18, and it rolls. First half. They slow it down a little bit. Both teams have expended a lot of energy, but not enough to hit another shot. Garrett Carter. He has people in his face. He's still dropping shots.
Easy, yeah. His shot is automatic. It's a beautiful shot, so a lot of what he puts up is going to go in.
Yep, Becker loses it. They can't afford to turn the ball over now.
Absolutely not.
Gaddis drives. Nope, he'll give it up.
Again.
Ethan Powell, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Dilly backs his way in. Spins, looking for position.
Good move, and a block by 4.
Number 4 was all over it. Elijah Strouder. Fresno, California, 6'7", 205. Ethan Powell checks out for UCCS. Padilla Wong back in.
Mark, you got 3. 5 on the shot. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Oh.
If Dilly puts it up, that's going to be short.
Not quite.
Great defense.
Second time that they've gone to the buzzer.
Both ends of the floor, they're both playing stingy defense. So
right.
The score is not indicative of what a high energy game this is.
Right, exactly. Both teams playing extremely physical.
Here we go. Back up top. They'll go back to work. We always talk about it, skill versus will. Back all the way up again. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Both teams finding it tough to get good shots. Padilla got it.
Good rebound.
Brings it down the floor.
And a push.
Comithier.
Out on the
it's
corner.
Off the rim. It's short.
In the first half. 1 minute remaining.
59.2 seconds left in the first half. Jeff Kelly's going to check in just a second for UCCS. Whistle on the floor.
Looks like there's a foul. Double foul.
Double foul on Becker.
Foul call on number 24.
Becker and 20. Yeah, Becker and 25 on the Denver team.
Double fouls.
Yep.
So that
both working hard underneath the basket.
Ollie, that is a message from the official. Hey guys, I'm going to see this thing both ways.
Right.
Right.
Right. Absolutely playing it fair.
Just barely under a minute left. Metro State leads by 2, but UCCS has the ball and they're under the floor. And the coach, Michael Ball, still having a conversation with one of the officials. Most likely about the foul call.
Yep, probably.
Padilla looking for help.
Hard to get inbounded, yeah.
Dilly, they got enough time on the shot clock. They've got to work smart here.
Oh, but a turnover. Culver obviously not happy with that call.
No. He's at the other end of the floor talking to the official. So that official gets it at both ends of the floor. Coach Michael Ball and Coach Jeff Culver lobbying for their teams. 55.4 seconds left in the first half here at Gallogly Event Center. Second game of a doubleheader. We got the whole second half, which should be entertaining, exciting, enthusiastic, energetic, whatever adjective you want to use.
Right.
This game, we talk about it a lot. It sounds old school mindset that, it's going to come down to who has the ball last. This definitely has that kind of feel.
Absolutely, especially with the defensive plays on both ends of the court. It's really frustrating to watch as a fan because the Mountain Lions aren't used to not being able to kind of do the penetrate and kick plays, and so far tonight they haven't been able to really be consistent from the behind the arc.
Yeah, and the old saying comes true in games like this: offense sells a lot of tickets, defense wins championships, and that's really how it is. You can have a low-scoring game, but as long as you win, that's all that matters.
Right, true statement.
Here we go. Long,
way downtown.
Hits backboard, no rim. J.J. Trey back in the game for UCCS. Trying to utilize his size and height underneath.
Oh, good cut.
Jeff Kelly.
And a block by 21, no call.
So Carter has the ball. Culver pleading his case. 23 seconds.
And a half second's difference on the shot clock to the game clock, so Roadrunners are going to milk this.
Yep. They're going to wait. Carter's content. 8 seconds. Now they start to get traffic directed.
Oh, right
Dish
in there.
Denied by
block.
J.J. And it's shot
off just a little bit.
And we are one half in the books in Colorado Springs. Men's basketball, the home team, UCCS, they got themselves in a fight. They're only down by 2 to the Roadrunners, 26-24 from Metro State. George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball, joined by my partner, Holly Stevenson, doing color analysis. And you look at the first half, and you said it throughout the broadcast in the first half, Holly. It's like, it's frustrating as a fan and to call a game where you're looking at it and you want more offense, but the defense has been so good on both ends of the floor, they're making it difficult for good shots. If you're UCCS and you're Jeff Culver and his staff, you're going into halftime right now, you're down by 2, what do you say to your ball club?
Continue to do what you're doing on the defensive end. They're playing solid defense. They're helping out. They're communicating well. And they're, for the most part, preventing a lot of drives towards the basket. Offensively, we need to clean it up a little bit, saying they need to create more opportunities to get the easier shot. They need to drive a little bit more, which means that they're going to need to set the screens. But in order for the screens to work, you need to be able to go shoulder to shoulder to your teammate to really shed the defensive player off of you.
Yep, makes sense. Well said. Chalk Talk X's and O's, and she's doing a good job of it. You look at this UCCS team. We talk, we're at halftime here at Gallogly Event Center, 14 minutes, 10 seconds, and rolling here. We're going to do a quick halftime segment here, but you look at it, UCCS, Holly, 11-6, 7-5 in RMAC play.
Right.
In contrast, Metro State, they're 9-9, 5-7. Again, throw that out the window. These are two teams that know that this time of the year, end of January, every win matters. So you take your records, who you're matched up against. Both teams want to play up. And we talked about it. Offense sells tickets. Defense wins championships. Right now, defense is winning out. It's a matter of, in the second half, I think, who's going to find your offense.
Right, absolutely. Who's gonna fight for it a little bit harder?
Yep, who's going to be able to get some shots to drop. Mountain Lions definitely want to be able to run, but they've also run into a team that likes to play a little bit right now like they do. So is it the will versus skill? We'll see how that pans out. Stay tuned. We're going to have a very fun second half here at Gallogly Event Center in Colorado Springs. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. It's the Army. Do what you got to do, but come back. Should be a good one in the second half.
Right.
The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion. The majestic mountain lion, the perfect combination of size and deadly agility. This big cat is capable of speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour when properly motivated. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
I think one of the things that I was really surprised by at UCCS was that even though there are 11,000 students here, it feels like a small campus. So get to know the faculty really well.
You always get that one-on-one connection to your professor, you get to know your classmates, and it's just a really good learning environment.
The campus is amazing. Just getting to walk from building to building and see the view is really spectacular.
There's tons of support for students on campus. It comes from Excel centers and tutoring labs that they have.
There's always a lot of stuff to do on campus for active students like myself. I'm in a sorority on campus and I love all the friends I've made there.
What I like most about UCCS is that we have a real desire to grow and stretch ourselves and our push to become something greater.
When I was growing up, I always loved going outdoors, whether it was for biking, camping, skiing, and when I started looking for colleges, I naturally gravitated towards UCCS because it's in an area where all of those activities are still very easily accessible. A lot of my classes this semester are held in Dwyer Hall, and I really enjoy studying in there because the way the building is built, it allows a lot of natural lighting to flow in, which makes studying a lot easier. Another thing I really love about this campus is that I can go pretty much anywhere and get an awesome view. I never feel like I'm too far from an adventure. Even within 30 minutes of campus, you've got places like Red Rocks where you can go out and take a mountain bike. You can go out there for hours and never come across the same trail twice. After looking at other colleges near mountains all across the country, I'm really glad I decided to go to UCCS because I realized how good I have it here.
beat. Beat.
So here we are once again, Gallogly Event Center, ticking down, getting set for second half action. The Mountain Lions find themselves down only by 2 to an upstart Metro State team. Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, 16 teams, basketball teams in this conference. UCCS in 5th place currently. Metro State down towards the bottom 5, but right now they're not playing like that, Holly, at all.
No, not at all. They're playing stifling defense, which has made it really hard for the Mountain Lions to create any good shots for themselves on the offensive end. But they're and the other thing the Roadrunners are doing is driving really hard and consistently to the basket against the Mountain Lions, which has created a lot of good opportunities and why the game is so close right now.
Yep. So defense is where it's at right now. Which team is going to find their offensive spark and take this one home? Lombard with the ball. Burke and Gaddis clamp down inside. Long three.
Wow.
And it's good.
And a clutch shot to open up the second half.
Colton, Metro State gets the first bucket of the second half. They extend their lead to 5. Big win last night. 10-point win for the UCCS Mountain Lions over Shadron State. They'd love to sweep the weekend. But first things first. Jeff Kelly. Padilla Wong, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Got to make a decision. Parker Gaddis, 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up from outside, in, out, knocked away. And they're going to call the foul.
Foul on Ed.
Ed Burke. Jeff Culver talking to the official on the opposite side of the floor again.
That's Burke's first foul for the night, which has been really good to see because he's been able to get a little bit more playing time, which I think has really helped the Mountain Lions on the defensive end because he's a big guy to have underneath with a huge wingspan to make it really challenging for the Roadrunner.
He's a fun guy to talk to, too.
Oh, I'm
He's
sure.
got a big heart.
Yeah, nice guy.
Shot up.
Again.
Another foul called.
You can't ask much more on the defensive end from Burke.
No. And we talk about that, Holly, and Will Becker's getting ready to check in.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely for Burke.
Mm-hmm.
So the UCCS wants to make sure. They want to be safe with that. They're going to need him down the stretch in a close game like this.
Right, absolutely.
So he'll check out. Blue collar Becker. Special group of freshmen this year, not only on the men's team, the women's team as well. Had a chance to chat with women's head coach Lynn Plett at halftime. Always fun to talk to, and he knows he's got a special freshman bunch.
Yeah.
The future is bright, but you got to get through the season and keep playing hard and look for those wins when they present themselves.
Right, absolutely.
Nice pass underneath.
Good underneath, not able to snag it though.
Abdilli had to get control, and that thing came faster than he thought. So Metro State, they're going to bring the defense. Mountain Lions are. They're going to go full press. Try to force something. In, breaks the press. Other end of the floor. 19 on the shot clock. 31-24 Metro State. Lombard with the ball.
And again, the story of the night has been taking that shot clock all the way down to its buzzer.
Yep, Lombard's going to try to drive in.
What a drive.
And he gets it.
And finish. He's another one that's deceptively fast.
Yes. Gaddis almost loses it.
Good defense.
Racked up top. Abdilli for three. Off the back of the rim, knocked out. Lombard with the rebound. Here come the Roadrunners.
A good kick out.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Drives inside. Nothing there. Knocked away. Metro State holds on.
Good hustle by Metro State to stay in control.
Drives. Good defense by Becker and Kelly. And here comes Padilla. Out to Gaddis. Thought about the three. Nope. And he travels.
Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do there.
Sometimes you're trying to do too much.
Right, right.
33-24. So the Mountain Lions have to slow things to start getting some buckets, and that starts with creativity on defense, get some steals.
Yep. Being able to force turnovers and finish on the opportunities.
And we're going to see Elijah Comithier back in, and what a shot!
What a top.
Metro State number 4, Elijah Strouder, just soared over the top and lays it in. And Jeff Cober says we're stopping the bleeding. Timeout, 35-24. Metro State will take a quick one. 17:05, a lot of basketball to play, but the Mountain Lions have got to turn the tide. She's Holly Stevens, and I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Stick with us. NCAA Division II hoops in Colorado Springs. Welcome back to the Lions Den. Right now, UCCS, they opened up the second half. Metro State has tried to take control and hit some big baskets. Mountain Lions took a timeout. And let's see what they do.
Need some time to regroup, and that is not how you want to come out of a timeout.
So here we go. Just under 17 minutes to play in this game. Mountain Lions need to turn this around. It's Comithier. First time of the night, Peyton Kaiser in the game, number 23. Had a pretty good night last night, another freshman.
Oh, and a block.
And a steal. So the Mountain Lions frustrated offensively.
Hard defense inside of the paint there. The Mountain Lions are going to have to adjust something on the offensive end if they're going to get anything on the scoreboard.
And sometimes offensively, you got to change your flavor to generate points.
Right, absolutely.
Long shot, and he got it. Drew Sasa just hits a big three for Metro State. The Mountain Lions looking for answers offensively. And another steal and a jump ball. The Roadrunners.
Roadrunners are doing a good job on the defensive end, really picking the pocket of Wong there.
You feel like, Holly, Metro State's gotten into the head a little bit of the Mountain Lions, forcing them out of their game.
Well, and I like what they're doing on the offensive end. They're driving at the basket more, which is good to see, but the shot is not open underneath, so they need to be able to kick it out as they draw the defense in to create better shot opportunities.
Cutting back, Becker threw a little pass behind the back to a cutting Peyton Kaiser, the freshman, and they mob him, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. Points any way you can get him, right? They're climbing back into this thing.
Yeah.
UCCS, another timeout. They don't want to let this thing get carried away. And Jeff Culver's going to talk to his crew. You look at it, it was 26-24 at the half, and Metro State led by 2. Now they lead 38-24 with just under 16 minutes to play. If you're Jeff Culver and his bunch, plenty of time to fix things, dot I's, cross T's,
absolutely,
iron out whatever problems need to be ironed out. Right now, he's subbing players here and there. He's looking for the right crew in there to, hit some shots, get something positive going on the offensive side. Right now, what we've seen opening up the end of the first half, I thought, and the opening part of this second half, Holly, is you look at the faces of UCCS players, frustration.
Yeah.
What do we have to do to play our basketball? We're not in sync. We're not in rhythm. We need to find our rhythm.
They're playing very mechanical right now, which is not what we're used to seeing from the Mountain Lions when they're on top of their game. They need to play a little bit more fluid, which means that they need to be having more fun. So they need to make sure that even though, yes, they're down by 13 points right now, 14 points, I'm sorry, they need to stay focused and make sure that their brand of basketball is fast and fluid. And sure, the MSU Denver has done a good job at kind of stopping their flow, but so did Chadron State last night, and we saw them be able to pull out with a win. So they just need to make sure that they're staying relaxed and able to take good opportunistic shots, which also means making sure you're passing the ball if your shot isn't open to another open player.
Yep. And once again, Holly Chalk Talk, beautifully done. And you look at it, Peyton Kaiser hits his first free throw, and the thing that comes to my mind, Holly, is adapt and overcome. Mountain Lions are going to have to adapt, find points on offense, and keep sticking with it on defense.
Right. I mean, it's not a fun position to be in, especially on the home court, but the only way to beat that is to get over it and just play your game of basketball.
So it's one trip down the floor at a time. Don't try to get it all in one bite. Long three again by Metro. Are you kidding me?
Can't leave him open.
Spot again. Jeff Kelly is getting ready to check in.
Oh, bad passing. They're telegraphing their passes. They got to make sure that they're being smart on the offensive end if they want to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Well, Holly, you look at number one for Metro State. I think UCCS thinks he's so far back. How?
Right.
And he's hitting those shots.
Right. Well, he's proved a couple of times that he can hit from that far behind the line.
Way out.
So you've got to play up on him.
Peyton Kaiser almost lost his footing, gets it back. Jeff Kelly sets up baseline three, off the rim, rebound, pulled down by Van Heineken. You got to have bodies under the bucket offensively to get those second, third, and fourth opportunities.
Right, really need to take advantage of those second chance shots.
Roadrunners will set it up again. UCCS is a critical part of the game for them to...
And a big block by Becker.
Becker says, this is my office, I'm working, no dice. Lanapikan.
Good ball movement.
And Comithia hands off to Lanapikan on the left wing. Nothing there, 19 seconds on the shot clock. And they're moving. There's a lot of hustle by UCCS, but they need points.
Yep, need to make sure that they stay consistent. That pass wasn't there. They need to stay consistent with their moving. They can't just move for the first 10 seconds on the offensive end and then try to run a play without moving.
What a rebound by Becker to Comithia. Missed shot by Asa. Comithia. And they'll call the foul. And Elijah Comithia. He'll check out. Parker Gaddis checks back in. 24 checks out Colton for Metro State. 41-26 ball game. This is the time of the game when the Mountain Lions need to turn the tide.
Absolutely, they need to make something happen on the offensive end here. More, even screening away from the ball would be something different for the Mountain Lions.
Yep, Gaddis pulls up, and he got
it. And a good shot.
Good head fake, takes a step forward, and drains it from outside. That's a start. Metro State back down the floor.
They just need to get it, play smart defense, get a couple more stops to get them back in this game.
Yep, nice.
What a back cut.
Finish by 25, McIntosh. Dropping the dunk. Underneath, good pass to Jeff Kelly.
And no call.
It looked like a foul, but it wasn't. No
and they're going to let it play.
So Jeff Kelly was looking for the foul.
Everyone was looking for that foul.
And no whistle.
No whistle, but that being said, you can't stop playing unless you hear the whistle. That was just very baffling.
By himself, Becker, good position, and another rebound.
Becker is killing the defensive boards with 10 rebounds for the game and 8 of them coming from the defensive end.
Becker's one of those guys that goes to work. He'll just punch the clock, put on the hard hat, and go to work.
Absolutely.
Pull up shot. Got it!
Big clutch shot.
For Parker Gaddis. He said, get on my back, let's go. 12:49 and counting. Metro State back down the floor. 13-point lead. So slowly but surely, Mountain Lions are chipping away at it.
Right.
But they have to stick with it. Same intensity and focus.
Right, absolutely. Which means getting more stops and then maybe even fast breaks, since that's more of their game.
Rebound, Gaddis. Another missed shot by Metro State. Mountain Lions prowling for points. Stuck in their
good
play.
back cut. And a kick out. Becker for the three. What?
Becker says, I can do that too. Timeout, Metro State.
Get out of here.
And UCCS.
What a clutch shot.
They're spreading the wealth, playing team basketball, and they got Metro State looking over their shoulder. We'll take a timeout as well. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, NCAA Division II Hoops, right here in Colorado Springs. It's the RMAC. We'll be back. So here we go. Furious comeback so far. They got to finish it, but the Mountain Lions had 3 or 4 trips down the floor, and they made Metro State pay and made them think twice about trying to run away with this game. There's both teams still fighting for the driver's seat. Right now, Metro State's got the edge, but the Mountain Lions have something to say about it. Let's see if it continues. Metro State moving it around. Both teams, there hasn't been any
good defense.
Constantly moving. And
a good snag by JJ.
The big guy, the tallest player for UCCS at 6'11", back on the floor. Gaddis, he hit some big shots and started this flurry.
And right now, the Mountain Lions have really cleaned up the offense, taking better inside shots. And one!
Padilla
what a strong take.
Drives inside with 2 defenders on him, puts the ball up, gets the drop, and they get a chance at the 3-point play. Wow. That's how it's done. And it starts with one or two players with a spark a big shot here, a big shot there, and everybody jumps on board and goes for it.
Right. Well, and it's easier to kind of start to let loose and enjoy the game when you start to build the momentum on the offensive end.
Yep. So Padilla in and out, it rattles. Rebound pulled down by Colton. Right now, 42% shooting by Metro State, 23.5 for UCCS. They need to pick that up, but they're working on it, chipping away. Left wing, back up top. 13 on the shot clock. Mountain Lions need to bare their teeth.
Good defense, and right now Denver is being a little bit more stagnant than we've seen them play all night.
Drives. Oh, what another big guy.
Again.
Denied. Gaddis sets up for three.
There it is!
Parker Gaddis coming alive. He wears number 1, and he's playing like it right now. Closes the gap, 43-38.
Coming in big time for the Mountain Lions right now. Gaddis is playing just amazing defense and just really coming in on the end, on the offensive end.
Oh, whistle goes against Metro State. Comes back UCCS way. We always talk about it. One of two things is going to help you win a game, inspiration or desperation. It looked for a while like UCCS was the latter of that, desperation. You look at the faces of Metro State right now, it looks like it's starting to change.
Absolutely, yeah. The Mountain Lions have definitely started to find their brand of basketball and have definitely loosened up a little bit more to get back in the swing of things for them.
Courtesy of Parker Gaddis. Call him PG. Parker Gaddis hit some big shots and started this flurry. And everybody started chiming in. Drives inside.
Oh, what a look. JJ not ready for it.
What a good look by Parker Gaddis. That thing had some steam on it. Right out of the hands of the big guy.
Absolutely.
Parker Gaddis can whip the ball. 14 on the shot clock. Got to force a turnover or get the rebound here if you're the Mountain Lions. 7 on the shot clock. Lombard tries to drive in, spins.
Good defense.
Long three again, that's off. Padilla.
Oh, and tipped away. Got his own rebound.
Wow, what a play.
Behind the back shot.
Elijah Strouder takes it away from Padilla Wong and then gets the bucket.
Way to stick with that. That was just good offense. Good hustle on the offensive end by him.
Mountain Lions with the ball. They went on a nice run there. And they need to take the momentum and run with it. Parker Gaddis, 5 on the shot clock. Off. Blend of Dilly.
Good hustle by Blend.
By Blend of Dilly.
And Gaddis going in.
Too much. And he thought J.J. Trey was going to get it, but just a little too much on those shots. Underneath, got to be a little more gentle.
Right. That adrenaline gets going, and sometimes you just don't know your strength.
It's true. Elijah Comithier's checking in, and so Will Becker. Kicks it out.
Right to Kelly.
By Jeff Kelly. Good awareness. Padilla.
Good save by Wong.
And Dilly! Blend of Dilly! Booyah for 3! And it's a 4-point game. And the Mountain Lions circling. They're in it. Metro State will slow it up a little bit. Back up
good
top.
Kick out.
Flips it around to Lombard. Nothing there. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. Drives inside. Drew Sassat. Nope. Misses. And
foul on JJ.
They'll call the foul. What a great effort by the Mountain Lions in the last several minutes of this game. It looked like Metro State was ever so close to blowing this wide open.
Right.
UCCS takes a timeout and knows we have to fix this right now.
Refocus. Right. Absolutely. Got to loosen up a little bit, and they definitely did.
So Drew Sassat at the line for Metro. Misses it. So Comithier and Becker check in for the Mountain Lions. J.J. Trey checks out.
Uncharacteristic miss of Asa. He's shooting 45 of 49 for the season right now, so 92% at the line.
Wow.
So not a common miss.
No.
For number 1 there.
8:29 on the clock. Asa, second attempt at the line. And he gets the second one. The Mountain Lions have come alive.
Yeah, they've done a great job at getting stops on the defensive end and really pulling through to capitalize on all of the stops that they've had.
And another three! Oh! He said, you leave me open, that's dangerous, I'm going to take it. Pulls the trigger and connects. It's a 2-point game. Mountain Lions have fought back valiantly. 15 on the shot clock.
And they've really stepped up their defensive game. It's really hard for Denver to get inside of the paint now, so they're having to rely a lot on the outside shot.
Off balance, that's off. Padilla long, nothing but air there. Here comes Padilla. Down to Commithier. Oh, no! On Elijah Commithier. Caught the over-the-shoulder pass.
Right.
They're going to have a timeout on the floor, but boy, what a time for that. Commithier, we thought he got the bucket, but they're going to call the travel, but the Mountain Lions are sniffing their prey right now.
Absolutely.
They are right where they want to be, down only by 2. 46-44. It's heating up here at Gallogly Event Center. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. RMAC basketball doesn't get any better than this. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a quick. Welcome back. Hope you're having fun. We're having fun calling this game. What a ride. Right now, the Mountain Lions only down by 2. They were down by 14 not too long ago, and they have closed the gap in a major way. Fought back, playing good defense, and hitting big-time shots. Metro State up, and he gets the shot.
It's a good hook shot.
So, Padilla brings it back down the floor. This is a competitive conference. You're not going to find on any night anybody can beat anybody in this conference.
Right,
and it's
absolutely.
a steal by Colton.
And Colton.
Abdilli, and he gets the shot.
It. What a big play by Colton there. And Becker underneath.
And he'll draw the
foul.
So before the timeout, it was a 2-point game. Mountain Lions down. Now it's a 50-44 game. Metro State up that quick, the snap of a finger. So they go back down the floor, and UCCS has a chance to go to the line. Wow! Just when you're sniffing it, you're that close, and it changes that quickly.
Right, absolutely. It's more of a mental game now, making sure that the Mountain Lions stay focused and in control of their emotions and feelings, making sure that they're playing their brand of basketball.
Becker, good free throw shooter. And misses the second one. Rebound ripped out by Oki. So for the Mountain Lions, it's BTW, back to work. Keep that same mindset. And, Parker Gaddis with the steal.
What a good defensive play.
Gaddis with a lot of hustle.
And a skip down the court.
And Abdilli with the pass.
Swatted away.
He thought his teammate was going to cut. And it's picked off by Metro State. 5-point game. Under 6.5 to play. This game's been a roller coaster. Metro State. And as Holly said earlier, Mountain Lions have stepped up their defense. Shot off. Gaddis there.
Good pull by Gaddis.
On the left wing.
Becker working hard and strong underneath the basket there.
Becker wants a chance. Going man up underneath. 12 on the shot clock. Padilla. Foul's going to be called on Metro. I think it's going to go on number 4, Strouder.
Right. And that gives Wong another opportunity at the line.
16 foul.
Which sometimes, if you feel the other team is getting lit, you slow them down with fouls, right?
Right, absolutely. Take them out of their rhythm.
Yep. In order to dance with somebody, they've got to be willing to follow, right?
Right.
If they don't like, you don't want them to do that, then you just go ahead and step on their toes. Padilla,
again, that's the second call on him.
And Jeff Culver.
That's by the same referee, too, that's calling the travel fouls on Wong.
Jeff Culver. He's a competitive guy. 5:43. 18 on the shot clock for Metro. Up by 5. Colton gets the shot.
And a good roll into the basket.
And the sideline for UCCS is calling for a travel at the other end of the floor.
Oh, and they call it an offensive foul.
And Glenda Dilly's called for the foul, number 15 for UCCS. Jeff Kelly's going to check in for Padilla Wong. They're going to need him down the stretch, and Ed Burke. They're going to need them both.
They're going to need his size underneath and the clutch shots on the outside, definitely.
Let's see how this goes. Lombard to Colton. Colton's hit some big shots in the last couple of minutes.
He has.
His team was being threatened with a tie game, and he opened it back up.
Shot.
That's way off. Good defense by Blenda Dilly.
Yeah, absolutely. Staying with him.
And so Gaddis spent a couple of trips without a bucket. And Becker loses control, but that'll be a foul on Metro State.
It was a good look and bounce pass into Becker there.
Yep. And it's a good take by Becker because, again, really good at the line. So
right, absolutely.
If you're going to want somebody fouled, he's one of the guys you want fouled.
Right, absolutely.
Checking in number 25, Kendall McIntosh for the Metro State. Just under 5 minutes to play in this game. Like you said earlier in the game, Holly, that the first half, not a lot of points, but very active. Mm-hmm. Becker hits the first one, and in the second half, both teams started to kind of get fired up on offense a little bit, having some swings and scores back and forth.
Right.
UCCS stole the momentum for a few minutes here in the second half, and then Metro State fires back.
UCCS still playing strong defense, though, too. It's been tougher for MSU Denver to get the easy shots inside of the paint there.
Yep. So Becker gets him. Metro State, snappy, quick, crisp passes. The mountain lines on top of it. 13 on the shot clock. Make them work for it. Nice pass back door. The big guy, he'll get the bucket. McIntosh. Great pass and look in the paint.
What a just solid play on the offensive end there.
Mountain lines. Got it!
Good shot. Again, creating.
Jeff Kelly. Mountain lines not going away. Metro State.
That bench over here calling for the travel again, and that definitely looked like at least a stutter step.
Metro State back up top to Lombard. 6 on the shot clock. Lombard's going to drive and gets the
right
bucket.
in there.
Wow.
He's fast.
Yeah, and from when we were looking here when he's down the floor, you don't think he is.
Right.
Parker Gaddis.
Oh!
Parker Gaddis said, I'm sick of this. Boom, hits a 3.
He is taking the team on his shoulders right now.
He is. Somebody had to. There's those nights when certain players have to do that, and that's what Parker Gaddis has done tonight.
Absolutely. Really stepped up for the team.
3:24 and counting. Metro State leads by 4.
Strong defense by Becker to get the loose ball.
Loose ball. And they'll come to the floor, they'll call the timeout.
Called the timeout, yep.
Wow. So UCCS kind of lost their rhythm a little bit. Now they've tried to gain it back, courtesy of Parker Gaddis.
Right.
they're right in it, down by 4. 3:18 left in the game. We'll take a quick timeout. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. NCAA Division II Hoops right here in Colorado Springs at Gallogly Event Center. We'll be back in just a sec. Fasten your seatbelts. 3:18 left in this game. It's getting interesting. Mountain Lions only down by 4 here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs, wanting to improve to 12-6 on the season. And it's going to start actually 13-6 on the season. But they've got a little over 3 minutes to take charge of this game and put a stamp on it. Padilla Wong, Becker, Comithier.
Much more movement on the offensive end.
That's a foul called on Metro State. And Parker Gaddis, pretty good shooter. He'll go to the line. So this stage of a game, Holly, when it's this close, 2 things come to mind. Clock management and personnel.
Yes.
The right personnel.
Absolutely. And making sure that you're playing smart defensively as well as opportunizing on the offensive end.
Gaddis has that one ring out on him. Under 3 minutes, and time rolls on. Metro State led it by as much as 14, and Mountain Lions fought hard. Teeth, claws, fangs, everything else, and have chipped away at it. Got to finish.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And they're calling a body check on Becker.
McIntosh gets the shot, and he'll go to the line. Elijah Comithier will check out.
And this will be McIntosh's first shot at the line, or his second time at the line. First time he was up there, didn't make either one of his free throws. Bodes well for the Mountain Lions.
Yep, down by 6. Every shot counts. Doesn't get it, rebound, misses again. Parker Gaddis there. Mountain Lions need to make them pay. Padilla Wong, Becker to Jeff Kelly. They want to get it to Blend of Dilly,
I was
but
going
good
to say,
defense.
he's working super hard underneath there to try to get open. Oh, not there.
Colton saw that coming, and he gets the
Easy
shot.
lay-in. Can't have those in a game this close with only 2:16 left to go.
No, and Colton played that beautifully. He saw it coming.
Absolutely.
Dilly, help. Padilla, nope. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside to Abdilli. Working on Colton.
Someone needs to cut back.
Abdilli for 3. Off the rim.
Becker with the rebound.
Oh.
Just an errant pass to Wong.
And Padilla, that was a tough one to try to snag. 8-point game. Elijah Comithier, that was a short breather. He'll go back.
Offensively, the Mountain Lions need to do what they were doing at the beginning of the half and clean it up a little bit. They're starting to get sloppy with their passes. They're telegraphing their passes, and they're not moving around as much on the offensive end like we've seen them do.
Right. Metro trying to get it in. And Mountain Lions
good job
giving
trying to
them
break
all
that
they
press.
can handle on defense. Colton got the ball. Under 20. This point of the game, do you have your legs under you? It's a fight to the finish.
Right.
A minute 30. They're going to drain some clock here.
Right, Roadrunners going to milk this for all it's worth.
Carter.
Need help on the defensive end.
And a follow by McIntosh. Wow. And it stays with the Mountain Lions, but that follow was big.
Defensively, they need to they need to start helping out a little bit more. They're not rotating in the same manner that we've seen them do.
Nope. Padit for 3. Nope. Off the rim.
And a good recovery.
Becker lost. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Almost stolen.
They're
under a minute.
Getting a lot of lucky calls here. Starting to look a little frantic.
Off the rim. Rebound. Metro. And the foul's called. 47.3 seconds on the clock. Metro State 62-52. Jeff Kelly checks in for Becker. So Mountain Lions have to be all over it.
Right, get a stop
Padilla,
here.
Nice swat by Padilla Wong. .6 seconds. It's going to be Metro State ball. Timeout. Metro State takes the timeout and 41.6 seconds on the clock. It's the Mountain Lions, they're down by 10, Holly, but there's those points in the second half here where they closed the gap once to 2, then to 4. Right there, Metro State seemed to have an answer every single time.
Every time, yeah. Metro State has done a really good job at staying composed and calm during the streaks that the Mountain Lions have been really hot and been able to pull away each time. The Mountain Lions on the other side have just gotten sloppy. They would pull it together for 3-4 minutes at a time to get the game close again, and then it's like they would forget what was working for them, and then they just start making sloppy passes, bad passes that aren't even there, and just really trying to force a lot of things.
Yeah, and sometimes you kind of have to let it happen a little bit and kind of go with the flow. Mm-hmm. Mountain Lions found themselves they stormed back in the second half.
Right.
With some big shots, courtesy again, Parker Gaddis got that started. Everybody got involved in
Clutch
that.
Player, yeah.
Big shots hit, good feeds inside, good rebounding, strong defense. As the officials at the scorer table are going to be looking at something here on the screen. But you look at that and go, you're so close, so close, so close. And you got to find a way to get over the wall, and they were climbing the wall, and then they would fall right. Short, keep climbing back up, fall short.
Right.
But again, give credit. MSU's a good basketball team.
They are.
Their record against 5-7 conference, 9-9 overall, not indicative of how talented they really are.
Absolutely, they're a fast team and they're smart. They play crisp offense, not really any errant passes that we've seen tonight. And they've just been really good at consistently driving to the basket, even when the Mountain Lions have shut it down for them.
Yep, I would agree. It's been a tough night. Mountain Lions know again that they're in 5th place right now. They want to be in those top 4 spots.
Right, absolutely.
And there's still a lot of games left to play this season. They got the rest of January and February. So, but it's tough. They got to try to finish this one off. Knocked away Jeff Kelly.
Every game counts.
And he'll be fouled. McIntosh will go to the line. So 49.7 seconds.
McIntosh down the line, shooting 1 and 1. Checking in for the
You look back on games like this too. Sometimes it's a shot missed here, shot missed there, a turnover here, a turnover there, and it can change the entire game.
Plays huge dividends in the end of the game, absolutely.
They add up. McIntosh misses here in a flurry. Here comes Gaddis and the Mountain Lions.
Mountain Lions need to be quick on the offensive end here.
Up, Kelly.
And Kelly with the good putback.
26-25, clock rolls, Mountain Lions. Got to get the ball. There's a foul, and it goes against Garrett Carter of Metro. He'll go to the line. So you got to hope guys miss shots at the free throw line right now, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
pretty much where you're at if you're UCCS.
And then have good, quick shots on the other end to get, after you get the rebounds.
So that's Carter, puts it up, gets it. .4 seconds. Second free throw up and good. Carter cashes in on both. Here comes Gaddis. They got to put up some threes here. Steps up. Got it!
There it is.
Parker Gaddis. He's not done. What a night he's had.
He's stepped up in a big way for the Mountain Lions here, leading the team with 15 points and shooting 37% from the three-point line right there. So been a really huge help for the team to get back in the groove of things and kind of keep the momentum up for them.
Mitch Lombard, he'll be at the line for the Roadrunners. He's made some big plays for his team tonight.
Oh, absolutely. He's been a force inside of the paint there.
Well, like I said, you look at the floor, sometimes you look how players move in pregame warm-ups, taking shots, that kind of stuff, and man, is he quick on that first step off the dribble.
He really is.
This is the second one. Gaddis, who else tonight with the rebound? Dilly, nope, not there. McIntosh, nope. Jeff Kelly,
just missing it.
5.4 seconds. Thought that one had a chance from the baseline.
Right, that looked like it was going in. Just cheated out of it, in and out.
personal foul, 10th team foul. Kendall McIntosh down the line, shooting.
A little over 5 seconds left to play. McIntosh at the line for Metro State. This is the first one.
McIntosh 0-5 so far tonight at the line.
Gets his first free throw of the night. Inbound by UCCS, the last heave-ho of this game. Gaddis, he'll lay it in, and that'll do it. Here at Gallogly Event Center, it's official. Tough loss for the Mountain Lions at home. They fall 66-59 to the Metro State Roadrunners. George Holden along with Holly Stevenson. And Holly, you look at this game, what an exciting game.
Yeah.
The first half, defense, both ends of the floor. Nobody
neck and neck.
else breathe
right
in the first half. Half ends, 26-24, Metro State leads only by a deuce.
Right.
So it was anybody's game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They come out the second half. Metro State kind of picks it up, makes some big shots, kind of starts pulling away to get about a 14-point lead. Timeout by Jeff Culver and his crew. And UCCS comes to the sideline. They go back out. Parker Gaddis ignites it. They start hitting a bunch of shots, get steals, get the rebounds they need, and they pull them within 2 and then within 4. Just close enough, but they can't quite get over the hump. And at the end of it, they end up missing some shots, but Metro State made some tough shots that they had to make tonight. They drove inside, capitalized when they got into the paint, and put the heat on UCCS to answer. And at the end, it was just too much tonight. So really, it wasn't the night UCCS wanted, but give credit to the Roadrunners, these guys played a good game tonight.
Absolutely. They played solid defense all throughout the game, and we have some good highlights to show you from the second half here, but UCCS really struggled tonight just to stay in the flow of the game tonight, and a lot of that was due to the defensive end. This was definitely more of a defensive game, as we saw all throughout both halves of the game. And so what I tell them is just shake off tonight. It was offensively, it wasn't our night. So had a hard time getting shots to fall, and sometimes we went on a run, and other times we went cold. So just kind of have to shake that off.
I would agree, and we were both talking about it throughout the game. Sometimes certain players step up and give the best effort that they can when things are kind of flat on the offensive side in basketball. Sometimes it's not your night. People shoot cold, that kind of stuff. But tonight, again, Parker Gaddis, the junior out of San Antonio for UCCS, he gave Metro State a dose tonight of what he's capable of. He's got the rest of the season and another year, but he really got the Mountain Lions within that spot in the game where they could have taken the lead and run away with this thing. Not enough, but kudos to him. He played a monster game at both ends of the floor, hit some shots. But again, Metro State, too much tonight for the Mountain Lions. Credit to them again. They're going to get another win this season. UCCS, depending on how the rest of this weekend falls, Holly, they're currently in 5th place in the RMAC. We'll see what happens when the math falls the way it should tomorrow morning, and what teams won and what teams dropped games, and so on and so forth. But the men's Mountain Lion team here, they go 1-1 this weekend. They get the win with Shadron last night. They dropped tonight to Metro State. Good news is we got another double dose of basketball for you next weekend, the 31st of January and Saturday, February 1st. And the fun starts with New Mexico Highlands in town. Games, as always, women's games at 5:30, men's at 7:30 on Friday and Saturday night. Make sure you tune in for those. Again, these are live and they're archived, so you can watch them over after this as well. We've enjoyed having you guys for the broadcast tonight. Both really good games. Doesn't end well for the Mountain Lions, but good news is they get another chance to go at it next week.
Absolutely. Yeah, should be an exciting weekend.
I think so. Holly, great job as always.
Thank you.
We'll see you next weekend. For my partner, Holly Stevenson, for everybody here at Gallogly Event Center in Colorado Springs, it's final. UCCS, the men's team, they fall to Metro State 66-59. Hope you have a fun and safe weekend. We'll see you next Friday night, the 31st of January, 5:30, to tip off for the women's game on a doubleheader taking on New Mexico Highlands. So long from the Lions Den in Colorado Springs.